I've been catching up with my Inktober pictures. This is week 11 Tower and week 12 Elephant. I decided to work a little bit bigger on A5 paper because I wanted to get more detail in. It just wouldn't have been possible on the A6 size. And I worked mainly in black, white and grey with just a little bit of colour here and there just to add a little bit of interest. Now the tower is Appley Tower, which is on the beach at Ryde on the Isle of Wight. I love this little tower. It's a coastal fort. It's quite old and it's just really intriguing, and it looks different from every angle. There are different features, so it's really interesting to photograph and to draw. I chose the view that I would see most often if I had gone from my house along to the beach, and this would be the first view that I would see. I really would love to go inside here, but unfortunately it's closed to the public now. But it's absolutely fascinating, and I really like doing the texture. The bricks are really old and you can see they're so worn in places that you can't actually see them distinctly. And the elephant, well, I've never drawn an elephant before, so this was great fun for me. I didn't want to do the whole elephant. I wanted to concentrate on the face and the trunk and the ears, and I think it's turned out quite well. It went through the stage that pictures always go through where I'm like, oh, this doesn't look anything right, this isn't good. But once you start to build up the layers of colour and the texture and put your line markings in, it soon starts to take shape. And I chose just to put some colour on the eye there to emphasise the eye and just give it a point of interest. So those are my two pictures for week 11 and 12. I have really enjoyed doing them. I do enjoy going back to working just basically in black and white and grey with just a tiny touch of colour here and there. But it has been such a dismal time that my next pictures are all in bright colours. And I have posted pictures of these on the Facebook page. I think I'm going to be going back to working quite small for my other pictures because I've got some other projects that I really want to work on, and if I spend too long on the Inktober pictures I won't have time to do the other pictures. If you saw my video last week, I put up a little board about being creative and why it's so important, especially at times like this. It's even more important that you have an interest. Now my energy has been flagging and I've just been feeling really tired and low energy for weeks now, and I think that is because I'm stuck inside and can't go out, and I've only got a tiny little garden, so can't go for a walk or anything to the bottom of the garden because it's literally just a few feet. So I think that's really impacted on me, that it's affected my energy so badly. So I should be doing even more work, but I found for a few weeks things were so stressful that I just wasn't getting anything done. It was taking so long trying to get a delivery food shop and all sorts of things. And thankfully some things have calmed down and it's a lot easier for me to get a delivery slot to get my food delivered now. So I found that since things have calmed down a bit and things were getting back to normal at the shops, although still not perfect, obviously a long way to go, but since I haven't had all the stress of having to spend hours every week trying to get a food shop delivered, it's given me a bit more time to think about my art again. And where I've done these pictures, I've been able to totally lose myself in the pictures, and it's so good for just taking your mind off of other things. And the more I do, the more I want to do, which is really good. So I think these two pictures were really good ones to get me back into doing my Inktober pictures.